Hi guys, it's me, the Witch of Boise, here doing some tarot tidings. Woo! So with tarot tidings, what that pretty much means is that I'm going to let the tarot do the talking. I have no specific question, so this is a general read. So if it doesn't resonate with you, well, I'm very sorry. But if it does resonate with you, yes! I'm so excited. So with that being said, if there's any sort of romance and things like that, just know I do to my default, which is reading towards to a female about a male. So pronouns can be interchangeable. So he's can be she, she's can be he's, he, she, whatever's going on in your life. So let's get started. All right, tarot, what do you want to talk about? First card is the Star. What a magical, magical card. How many cards was that? That was too many. So it looks like we got the Star. Then we got Seven of Swords. Then we have, ooh, we have two cards. We have Karma, which is also Judgment. And we have the Knight of Swords. If you hear that noise, that's just my cat using the cat box. It just takes a while, so just so you know. But it looks like with the Star was like the first thing that popped out. So I feel like that is the overall energy that we're dealing with, which is such a cool energy. The Star is the Aquarius sign in the way that it's like very magical, very mystical. You can't put your finger on it, and it's very magical. I think, like, I don't know how else to really describe it. It definitely does interpret like spiritual healing and healing towards yourself and healing towards the situation and making things just better. It's a really cool card. It's one of my absolute favorite cards. As you can see, it's a maiden that is usually naked, and she is pouring some water out with this bird, and it's a Abreus? I don't know how to say it, but it has a really cool bird that's next to it, and it's pouring that infinite water into an ocean or a river. But it's a really cool feeling. Like, whenever you get the Star, if you do any sort of tarot readings to yourself, or if you get a lot of readings from other people, if you ever get the Star, it's a really good sign. It's a really good sign too that you're getting out of negativity. This is a really positive card, and it's awesome. So we go down to the other cards, which is Seven of Swords, which this is like deception. This can be thievery. This can be someone's trying to be deceitful. It can be sly. Typically when I get this card, I think of boundaries. This is all about building boundaries. And I think, like, with this Star too, this is that you are correctly building boundaries. So you are starting to say, no, that's not right. Or just letting people know, like, that it's okay. It's okay if you do this and whatnot, but it's not okay to do that. Like, for example, if you're not a hugger, a lot of times huggers don't say anything, or non-huggers, I should say, don't say anything, and someone comes in for a hug and they're just like, oh, this is so uncomfortable. And instead, when you're building your boundaries, to being like, you know what, I'd rather have a high five. You know, something that's like that, where it's not, and have it the same enthusiasm as they're like trying to hug you, like, oh, I can't wait to hug you. Just be like, oh, let's just get a 5, cool. And then go on, you know, and it just feels like, and that's kind of a poor example, because when it's the Star, it's like spiritual healing. So this is big boundaries. This is something that's going really well. Sorry for that noise. That's my other cat using the cat box. They needed to go potty really bad when I'm filming. So then we have karma. And karma is, it feels like things are coming into your favor, especially with that star. A lot of times when you see like 7 of Swords, it can be like a little bit, like, because it's a bad card, and if I didn't have it as my year card last year, I wouldn't like it as much as I do now. But a lot of people are like, oh, someone's being deceitful, someone's cheating on you. And I'm just like, it's boundaries. That's what it is. It's building your boundaries. And I feel like with you building your boundaries, and then you have the star as the main card, this karmic and judgment, I guess, is really going well, and it's going into your favor. So you building those boundaries and being positive and really having those good karma points are really showing up, and that's kind of what this star is really trying to say. And then we have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is like fast moving energy. This is something is coming very soon, very quickly. This is whenever I get the Knight of Swords as well as like 8 of Wands, something big is going to be happening, and it's going to be happening pretty quickly. When I do timing, I suck at timing. I think that when I ask for timing in tarot, a lot of times it throws me off, because I think what tarot wants you to do is live your life. Don't just be like, okay, well, in 5 weeks, this is what's gonna happen. And then guess what? In 5 weeks, it doesn't. And then you're like, well, that was dumb. And it's because you're just waiting for it instead of living your life. And I think tarot does that, where it's like, I'm not gonna give you a time frame. But whenever I get the 8 of Wands and the Knight of Swords, it means big changes are coming. It doesn't tell me when they're coming. There's no clue on that. And I think a lot of times tarot too, when you're thinking, oh, it's coming quickly, that means it's going to come this week. It doesn't necessarily mean that. It's on tarot's timeline. And you know what? The thing is you can say like, it's coming, it's going to be coming soon or whatnot. A small frame of time can be a year, you know, and if you look at it as like being your age, which I'm over 30, but, you know, like in 30 plus years, you have 1 year out of that. That is like a second. That's like nothing. So you have to like put it in that time frame too, where tarot doesn't go by what you think the timing is, because time is irrelevant, and it really is kind of what tarot says it is. When it's coming soon, it is. And whether that is in a year, maybe 2 years, that's a good thing if you're getting that card and it says it keeps coming, and then it finally does after 2 years. Because you know what, to me that says, wow, I'm gonna live a long ass life. So, but it does feel like you're karmic, and everything that's going on right now, especially with that star, there are big things that are happening. There's really good movement on your luck and like good fortune. And I think a big part of it too is that 7 of Swords. That 7 of Swords is such a good blessing in this reading because of the boundary building. Okay. Woo! This is so exciting. Okay, so we got 6 of Cups. We got, oh, this haunts me. We got Mother of Swords, which is Queen of Swords. We got 2 of Swords. We got 6 of Wands. We got 10 of Cups. And we got Page of Wands. Holy crap. Okay, so this is like the holy grail of readings. In my opinion. One of them. So automatically I'm feeling like this is a couple different things. And I think that kind of signifies with this Two of Swords. But on the flip side, Two of Swords on my tarot read for the year is February. So it almost feels like this kind of stuff is going to be happening at the end of February or near the end, so like beginning of March. That's the only way I can do timing, by the way. So this can be a February thing. I think that this is actually a split decision thing. So you have Six of Cups, and Six of Cups is one of the soulmate cards. This is someone that is coming from your past. This can be an ex, this can be a friend, this can be something that you have had a past life in. This is someone coming back, and it's gonna be great. Then you have the Mother of Wands. And the Mother of Wands, which is Queen of Wands, and she haunts me. I cannot figure out who she is, and I have kind of given up on it. I think it's me, but I don't know. I'm not a fire sign, but I do have a lot of fire in my zodiac, but this is like the Queen of Passion. This is someone that has fire and is fiery and passionate about everything. So this can be a potential partner. This can be also a manifestation of something that you are truly passionate about. Then you have the Two of Swords. So this is kind of like the up in the air thing for me, which is kind of totally what the Two of Swords is, which is like you can't decide. You have two decisions, two ways to go, and you can't decide it. So it's kind of funny that it is. That's a tarot nerd joke. Anyways. So you have like the option that this can be happening in February. So I'm kind of leaning on that in like this kind of time frame, that this is really like, this is not future, this is really right now, because we have that Knight of Swords, we have that really fast energy, and then we have the card that I'm signifying as February of this year. But this can be like you have a split decision. This can be something that you're not sure of what path to go to. And honestly, I feel like you have this karmic and you have the star energy, and I feel like either one, like either choice that you make is like your destiny. So like, don't beat yourself up. If you choose one path and you don't choose the other one, the path that you choose is your destiny. So don't get all worked up, you know, do a pro and con list and go off of it that way. But whatever you choose, it feels like you have luck on either side. So that is awesome. Then you have the Six of Wands. I'm telling you, this is such a good freaking read. So you have the Six of Wands, which is victory. But you are coming away from victory, and it feels like all of this is so positive and so good. And so it comes back to like the Two of Swords. If this is a decision, you're going to be victorious with it. Then you have the Page of Swords, which is Daughter of Swords in this deck. And this is like a message about that passion. And it's actually coming right underneath. So here's the Queen of Wands, and then here's the Page of Wands right underneath it. So it feels like there's going to be a passionate message. So this can be about work. It can be something like your hobbies, something like that, that is coming. There's a message that's coming to you about this, that's going to manifest into this Queen of Wands. Wow. And then the freaking cherry on top, the frosting on the cake, the cheese on a pizza, you have the Ten of Cups. This is honestly one of my favorite cards of all time. And this has like, this is featuring the star and everything. So this is such a good read. The Ten of Cups is like a fairy tale. This is like the romance that you are looking for. This is the like happily ever after. This is what people strive for. Like they want this. Holy crap. So it feels like you're in this motion of something or someone that's going to be coming into your life. And this might be someone that you know from school, that you grew up with, that maybe you've never even had a relationship, and they're going to be coming into your life and they're going to show themselves as that Queen of Wands. And then it's going to be victorious with whatever you do, because you might choose to go with them, you might choose not to, but whatever you choose is what your destiny is. And so it's totally fine to take a leap, to actually just take a chance on something. And I think whatever you're going to end up with, you're going to have that 10 of Cups. You're going to be victorious. You're going to have a lot of messages that are going to be pointing to what this Mother of Wands is to you. So it's something that's passionate. So for instance, if you're trying to figure out what you're wanting to go to school for, so like you're going to college, or like you're in school and you're, I don't know what I want to go do and blah, blah, blah. And I'm taking these general courses, but I really I like math a lot, but I also like English or whatever. But just say that you start seeing math in like really weird places that you wouldn't expect it. And you would start to see these synchronicities that are happening throughout your entire life. And that's going to show you what your passion is. And that's what I'm trying to have you look for what that message is going to be for that. So it's going to just appear in really random places. And not only that, like you're going to start to see like repeated numbers. You're going to look at the clock and it's going to be 3:33. You're going to look at it 11:11, 12:12, maybe even 3:03. You're going to start to look and see these synchronicities. And once you start to see these synchronicities, and it's like not even, because like 11:11, I think I'm just adapted to it at work, that I'm constantly seeing it, or I'm seeing right before it and right afterwards. And I just think that that's just because of my routine. I do it every single day. But like when I'm like picking up my phone when I'm on my break or whatnot, and it's 3:03, or like when I was looking at the clock before I was leaving work and it's 4:44, it's stuff like that where you're gonna start to see it, and you're gonna start to see it a lot more often. And it's not going to be something that is like, oh well, I just randomly saw, like it's going to actually start to spook you out. And that's going to be that message. So you just need to, when you start getting these messages that are coming towards you, you just really need to meditate, look around, because someone, the universe, maybe your angels, maybe your spirit guide, someone's trying to show you a message. So you just need to look around, really meditate on it, and just see like what's around me, what are the what's the same that the last time I had something like that, you know? And you'll start to see like what this whole thing is. But if you're here looking for a love reading, love is coming, and it's coming soon, like quickly. And a lot of it is because you've done the work. And you know what? You need to be so flippin' proud of yourself that you actually gave a shit about yourself and you said, I'm done being bullied, I'm done being treated like a piece of crap, I'm done. And that is your 7 of Swords. And you know what? That's what you need to go off of, because you are getting yourself set up into this beautiful karmic, like it's like a game plan, you know? It feels like you're almost playing like chess or something, where you're just setting up these moves, and all you're doing is just setting them up, and then all of a sudden you're just going to be boop, 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 and you're just going to be done. Like you got it. So, and I think that was more checkers than chess. I've never played chess, so don't quote me on that. But this is so good. This is such a good reading. Holy crap, guys. Wow. All right. So I'm just going to get a little bit close to the camera because I need to see what time it is. I'm going to buy a timer that's big because I can't see. Okay, I have enough time for one more reading. Eek! That was so good. Tarot has some good things to say. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Tarot, what do you want to talk about? Wow. I just threw all of that. Okay. So we have 8 of Pentacles. We also have King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and Temperance. So this to me feels like this is going to be a money read. We're going to talk about money. So there's that 8 of Pentacles. There's that King of Pentacles. There's that Ace of Pentacles. And here's Temperance. So I'm already getting a really good read off of this. I'm going to shuffle this one more, see if we get anything else. Okay. The last one is Knight of Wands. So I'm already feeling like this is a money read. This is that you're working really hard and you are actually making some coin, honey. And if you aren't right now, you're going to be. So keep working hard. That's that 8 of Pentacles. And you have this Ace of Pentacles that is the start of some money making. This is also feminine energy, which is that you are resonating more with your feminine side, which we all need to do. We need to do both masculine and feminine. And with Temperance, it feels like it is, you know that you're making some money. You know that you're making some coin. You're feeling good. But with Temperance, it's just reminding you that money isn't forever. And the thing is that, yeah, it can start to come in and you can start getting all this money and you're like, this is never gonna end. Well, guess what? It does sometimes. So I think with Temperance is trying to tell you, you need to make a money plan and be smart about your money. When you start making some coin, you start making some money, you start feeling good and all that stuff. It's not about like, let's buy the most expensive car or let's get another credit card and max out our credit card and things like that. This is being logical and being, you know, you can splurge on things, but make sure that you are prepared for the future. So my advice, at least for this right now, is that you need to start putting money away into a savings account. What I would do if you are getting some money, put like $1 a day. Go to your bank. My credit union does an auto pay thing or an auto transfer, and just do $1 a day. Like if you drink coffee every day, you go to some place, get coffee, or what do you do on a regular basis that you pay someone every day to do? And you can either stop doing that or just put a portion of what you would be doing and put it away, $1 a day. So at the end of the year, you have $365. Like, that's awesome. So it's something like that where it's start to be more cautious of, or conscious, I should say, of how you're spending money. Get a good budget. And when you're making a budget, make sure, at least with the king, what he's saying to me, and this Knight of Wands, is make sure that you make sure you budget for fun. Because this Knight of Wands is, this can be someone that's coming into your life. So this can be dating. This can be someone that you're starting to date, that you're starting to get to know and all of that stuff. This can also be travel. So the king wants to make sure you put some money away so you can go travel and do some fun stuff. Okay. This is a really good read too. It's very sensible. Tarot. Okay, I'm gonna do this. There we go. Nope, too many. That's funny though. Son of Wands. So that's Knight of Wands. So there's definitely travel, it feels like. Travel or dating. If you're a guy or a girl, you're going to be paying for some dates coming up. Okay. Oh my God! Ah! We got 6 of Cups. We got this the last reading. Okay. Okay, so maybe it is someone coming from your past and you're going to be like showing off being moneybags, King of Pentacles, like, I don't need you. Or look at all my stuff. Look at what I can do. If you're a woman, I don't need no man. You know, this is someone from your past is coming. And I think this whole money situation is totally like putting that to play, where it's like, get your shit together. Make sure you have a plan, because maybe this partner, maybe this is an ex-partner, maybe this is someone from your past and you get into a relationship, maybe they're not super great with money. So I think this is like another thing where it's like, set your finances up. Set them up. You got the High Priestess. Whoa! Okay, so either the High Priestess is being like, this bee knows what she's talking about. Or it's confirmation that you know what you need to be doing. And it might even be like, you know what this travel, or if this is a person that's coming into your life, you know who this 6 of Cups is. You know what this is. And this can also be, the 6 of Cups can also be past experiences too. Like if you were growing up with a lot of money, this might be another chance that you start to actually get some more money coming in, and something that repeats from the past. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's good, but these cards are definitely showing that it is very positive. But you know what is going to be coming up, because you, again, just like the first read, you're doing this whole game plan. You are setting up this huge, like, how strategic, like how I'm gonna do this. You're going off of your karma points because you've been working your ass off, and you've been like building those boundaries and making yourself being like the best possible you, because you are the best possible you. And you know this, and you know that all of this stuff is starting to happen. So good things are gonna happen, and wow, what a great read! Holy crap! All right, guys. Well, that is it for Tarot Tidings. Give this a thumbs up and subscribe. Watch my other videos. Again, subscribe and like those too. And if I don't see or hear from you, I will see you on Friday for Toasty Tarot Nights. Toasty Tarot Nights. All right, guys. See ya. Bye. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye.